Hi there everybody, I'm Katie de Jong at Whispering Heart, and today I'm recording the third part of the three-part video series I started on Find Your Calling. I put together this video series for those of you out there who feel like there's something missing in your working life. You feel called to do something but you're just not sure what. You have this restless, nagging feeling that there's something else you should be doing, or perhaps a sense of unfulfillment, just thinking there must be a way to get your special gifts into the world that feels really meaningful and fulfilling. If that sounds like you, I've been there myself for almost 15 years on a path that was rewarding in many ways, but just I knew it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. So I know how it feels to feel lost and off track with your life path, and I know how good it feels to finally be aligned with that and to finally find what it is and to find a way that to truly give your gifts in a way that serves others, that feels good to you and brings all of yourself into your work. So the first video last week that I did, I explained the three critical components to finding your calling, and just as a quick recap, here they are. It's you must have these three elements operating in order to be living what I call your calling. So it must incorporate your passion, it must incorporate your true nature. By that I mean your authentic self, who you are when you're fully expressing yourself, and your natural genius. So those are your innate strengths, your gifts, your natural abilities, the things that you can do easily without even trying. Now when you combine all those, where those three parts of you overlap is your calling, what I also like to call your zone of magic. That is truly where the magic happens. Now there is a process for getting to that, to helping you find that part of you where those three parts of you overlap. And I explain all of that in my free ebook, which you can opt into by clicking the link below this video today. That will take you to a page where you can download the ebook for free. It's a very comprehensive guide to how you can work through these three parts to find your calling. Last week in the second video, I talked about the three fundamental cravings that we all share as human beings. Once our basic needs for security are met, there are three things that we all basically share that we really want. One is meaning. We all crave meaning in what we do. We want to think that what we do matters. We all crave to fully express ourselves. So whether that's express our personality, our gifts, it really feels good if the work we do allows us to express all of ourselves, not just a little part. And the third thing we crave is joy. So of course, we all want to feel good. We all want to jump out of bed in the morning thinking, yeehaw, let's get to work. So those three things, meaning, full self-expression, and joy, those things are all a natural byproduct of when you have all of this operating in your life, in your work. So as I said, you can find out how to get all those things aligned in the free ebook that I'm offering. Now, the final thing I want to talk about in this third part today is that quite often when I'm working with people, they have a feeling that their calling is going to be something outside of them or something that they haven't thought of yet, that there's something that perhaps they're missing, that they haven't stumbled on yet. But what it actually is that your calling is already with you and has been with you your whole life. It's just that we haven't necessarily been paying attention to the clues, maybe. So it's a process of reconnecting to yourself and thinking back to who you were as a child and what you loved doing, what your natural gifts were, what friends and family would say that you did really well without even trying. What are your natural personality traits? Who are you when you're being authentically yourself? And what are you really passionate about? What do you care about deeply? Because when this passion is one of the critical elements, and I believe the secret sauce behind finding your calling, it's something you care about so deeply that it's going to pull you through those difficult times when you feel challenged or overwhelmed. if you're truly passionate about it, then you will get through those times. Now, I want to give you an overview today of a technique that I learned from Jeffrey Van Dyke. He has what he calls finding the gifts in your sacred wounds. So we've all been wounded in our life. We've all been hurt somehow. And if you think back, without thinking too hard, try to think back to the times when you really felt like pain and hurt. If you were grieving something, think of those events that happened to you, and jot them all down. Just think of the top 5 things that come to your head, either as a child, then in your youth, and then as an adult. What are the things that hurt you? Now, then you may start to see that there is a theme. Not all of them will be in the theme, but there will be one common theme running through those wounds. And the trick is to pull out the thread that's running through those and see what it's trying to tell you. Now, I'll give you an example. For me, I felt a lot of pain in many different situations about not being allowed to be myself, about not being able to express who I am truly at my core. And I wanted to be seen and heard for the person I am, not for the person that I thought others wanted and expected me to be. So the theme running through my wounds was all about not being seen and not being heard and not allowed to be my authentic self. And so my calling is precisely that, is to help other people have full permission to be themselves authentically and fully, and to be fully seen and fully heard. I am the person that sees and hears them, and then I bring all of what they want to be when they're being authentically themselves. I help them find a way to bring that into their work and their calling. So hopefully that helps you understand the way in which you can find your thread running through your life. And so when you've had a chance to sit down and think about these 3 pieces of you and your life, plus what you find meaningful, how you are when you're fully expressing yourself, and what joy means to you. And then finally, looking at the threads that weave through your life, the themes that run through your childhood, and the themes that run through your wounds in life. See if there's it's about pulling all the different threads together and weaving it together in one plait, you could say. The threads are already there, perhaps just in different areas, and it's a matter of pulling them all together and weaving them together. And once you get it and you feel that click, it's a wonderful place to be. And I wish that for all of you who are lost and feeling stuck. Okay, in the interest of keeping it short today, that's it from me. I'm going to sign off. And please, if you want to find out more, click on the link below the video today to download your free copy of my ebook, Pathfinding, How to Find That Special Calling That You Are Uniquely Designed For. And until next time, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.